Heyo everybody, Haku here with this week's read-through, this live reaction for Beastars, and we got Beastars chapter 140 actually out on Thursday this time, the day it comes out, in Japanese I think, so either something happened where Obun's coming up and Shonen Champion, I believe is the magazine this is in, sent out issues early and that's how we're getting scanlations this early, or the translator just really busted this on this one and just got it out super fast. And ooh, I don't know if that was good. I said within the first 30 seconds. I may need to edit that out. I may need to edit it out both times. I don't know how this works. But yeah, either way, let's read. I'm excited. Every single chapter of this series is good. In fact, one of my comments on the last chapter said that. Yeah, every single chapter is interesting in some way. There's always just this dive into some sort of facet of society or into some character psychology, and it's great every single time. So I'm excited. We got chapter 140, and the first panel of this, okay, I think Itagaki posted this on Twitter this morning, so I actually saw this picture this morning, but this is probably the most, not in an insulting way, but in just like a literal way, the most gay panel of Beastars as of yet. But we have shirtless Legosi and Meron here. Most animals want to commit to their desires to get rid of their loneliness, but I'm a hybrid, and I have no desires of any kind. Living like me is like living without a dick or a stomach. Chapter 140. Acting direction and a tragedy. It feels like he's talking to me at a very close distance. Okay, so I was thinking, is this literal? Did Meron just wait for Legosi to show up there and stuff? But no, it seems to be more of Legosi's brain playing tricks on him. Eavesdropping feels so immoral, he thinks. Is this about your appetite for food and sex? Oh, Meron-san. I heard it takes more time for sloths to reply in a conversation depending on how important the animal they're talking to is, thinks Legosi. If the clerk was right and this sloth was talking to Meron about 12 hours ago, then they must really get along with each other. And, judging by what the sloth is saying, thinks Legosi, Meron must have been very earnest when he talked to him. You must be very lonely, Meron-san. It's okay. There's no such thing as a rain shower that never ends. It seemed like he was fragile and anxious. God, Holger is so cool. You are a lonesome hybrid. If only there was someone who could understand you. I'm done, sir, says the koala. And he's like, oh, need to listen. Is this really your first time? You seem awfully resistant to pain. Focus all your nerves to your ears, he's thinking. Oh, you're done, he says. Thanks. Yeah, well, I know it's weird saying this after I just tattooed it, but are you really okay with this tattoo? Yeah, that's right. Lonely, huh, he thinks. Even though he seems like the typical low-life criminal, he's just an animal like me. And the note, tattoo was July 5th, Wednesday. Thanks for coming. I wonder if that's his birthday. That's interesting. I'm wondering what exactly this July 5th Wednesday is. And it doesn't just look like the kata for Wednesday. I think it's the kata for whatever day Wednesday is. Is that water? Is that Suiyobi? I'm not sure if that's the kanji for water. I don't really remember. I don't think it is, though. I think it's something else. Either way, it may be fire, but I don't think so. Either way, I can look it up after I get done reading. Okay, even though he seems like a typical low-life criminal, he's an animal just like me. I feel that I want to talk to him again, and at the same time that I feel that I never want to be near him again. He's that scary to me, but even he should have his own fair share of fears. Besides, I have plenty right to talk to him. He shot me and it almost killed me. Be strong, me. Investigate him with caution and good faith. Legosi looking like more of a badass. He started this series one way, and now he's got this bullet wound, the scars on his back, the scar across his eyes, and now the tattoo on his shoulder. Legosi just becoming more and more of a badass. Alright, be strong, me. Investigate him with caution and good faith. What are you going to do later, Meron-san? You're going to the sea. I see. I hope it'll soothe your heart, Meron-san. And then Legoshi goes out to the beach and waits. What comes to Meron's mind when he looks at the sea? Strange, isn't it? Carnivores and herbivores should get along, yet their children are treated like freaks. The instant a hybrid is born into this world, they're forced to live a complicated life. And he remembers again what he heard from Meron and Leano. I don't see my mom and Meron, but they were both born hybrids and suffered because of it, so I can't see Meron as evil. Wait, what comes to my mind when I look at the sea? Let me see. I think I'd like to take Haru-chan here and talk to her while we look at the sea. Though if she was next to me the whole time, I wouldn't be looking at the sea, and I'd probably do something to creep her out. Oh, just realized I never went to the sea with the guys at room 701. It'd be nice if we could swim together. All canines like water. I'd also like to go to the open sea with Zagwan-san so he could take me to his home someday. I could even bring Sebun-san with us. That'd be nice. Yeah. Man, I love Legoshi's character so much. I almost teared up at that for whatever reason. All the friends he's made along this journey through the series. I'm quite the optimist. Or is it that I'm becoming an optimist? I think I'm actually enjoying life for once in my 18 years of living, and it's all thanks to them. Grandpa, Mom, and the animals I get along with. I have to be grateful for them. Maybe Meron looks at the sea in complete solitude, longing for someone to understand him. But I don't think I can be that animal for him. But I do want to know him better. And we have a bullet pass right by his face, it looks like, and it cuts his ear. Doom, cha-la-la-la-la. And this is where I come in. And he's just spinning the gun around. A young male, son of a leopard mother, and a gazelle father. What more could you ask for a tragic hero? And what's a scene that a tragic hero can't go without? The one where he looks at the sea with a forlorn gaze, and he has the Shishigumi backing him up. Like that? I'm good, aren't I? It was a trap, thinks Legoshi. You must be very lonely. I'm lonely, he says, weeping into his hands. It's okay. There's no such thing as a rain shower that never ends. I feel like it's showering every day. You are a lonesome hybrid. I am lonesome. Hey, kid, could you be the one animal who understands me? It was all a trap. Man, Meron is so good. He's so brilliant. A hybrid's 5 senses are keen to obscene proportions. I knew exactly where you're going to be. I knew that you were tailing me for quite a while now. Though I didn't expect you to survive that bullet. That was a shocker. All that tattooist does is repeat the same cringeworthy one-liners. And he's starting to laugh to himself, you took him seriously. And oh man, the look on your face when you were looking at the sea. And he bursts out laughing. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Seriously, I wanted to direct a tragedy, but nope, comedy suits you better. He's scary, they think. He's laughing to himself. Evil, thinks Legoshi. My stomach hurts. Hey, did you take pity on me because you thought I was worrying over my hybrid identity problems? You know, I thought about this since the day you let me escape, but evil does exist, thinks Legoshi. The world must really treat you nicely, he says, smiling. You brought me a lot of pleasure into my flavorless life. You've exceeded my expectations. Thank you. I gotta see you make a nice face, so now I'm satisfied. I have to do my part to treat my henchman. You can eat him now, guys. Just make sure you kill him this time. Yo, Wolf Boy, remember me from last winter? Seems that we're bound by fate. And he's with the Shishigumi? Long time no see. This is horrendous. You can eat him now. Shit, look at what the Shishigumi's come to. When I think about it now, the Shishigumi's fate got distorted when this wolf raided us last summer. And now we have to take orders from that crazy piece of shit boss. He's the reason the Shishigumi's gone to shit. We're not gonna eat this pest. Wait, but if it wasn't for him, we would have never met Lewis. That doesn't mean anything, and they cut off the one guy. Felines are proud animals. We're not like canines who eat everything that walks. But we have to settle our grudge. So, and they put cement on his feet, we're gonna make you experience the death that all felines fear the most. We're simply gonna drop you to the sea. That's what we've decided. Zagwan, come in clutch. We'd rather never to have been born than die underwater. And we're used to suffering in the rain. Man, what a good... Like what was said in the comments that I brought up before, every chapter of this is amazing. Every chapter of Beastars is a masterpiece. I was like close to tearing up seeing like Lugosi's new tattoo and seeing how far he had come and all the friends he'd made. And then to go from that and him think, like, how often in shonen do you see the main character just thinking through the mental state of the villain and trying to figure them out more? And then we have Meron, who's just an absolute evil genius, who had planned all this from the start. And again, it's one of those things where his state and his identity crisis as a hybrid has just caused him to devolve into this completely evil sociopath. He could have turned into somebody like Lugosi, but he didn't. Instead, he just decided to not care about anyone else other than himself. Man. It's so crazy. It's so good. And then the Shishigumi, either they will decide, because they figure out his relationship with Lewis, they'll decide to ally with Lugosi, or like Zagwan-san or somebody will come in for the save. God, this is so good. This is the best manga right now. Just the best, period. There is nothing better going on right now. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, the freaking anime trailer was so good. If you haven't seen the third anime PV, I think is what they called it, the new one that just came out this week, it is so good. I'm so excited. So yeah, I think I kind of wanted to make a video on its own discussing that, but I don't know if I'll actually have time for it, so who knows how that'll go. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like if you did like the video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction and all that. Subscribe for more. Beastars much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel, or talk to you there. And yeah, I suppose that's it. Oh, and if you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it would be super helpful to keep the videos coming and keep the channel going. So link to the Patreon will be in the description. It would help a super heckin' ton. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.